Okay guys, so we have the second episode of Dragon Ball Daima, and I last week I didn't quite enjoy the first one as many people did, but this week I think it was a bit better, but it has some things in the episode that I find a bit strange, but we will talk about it as we go. So the episode starts with the new Demon King getting his wish granted, and yes, this is it. He gets his wish granted, and Shehon says he is going away, and he asks, aren't you supposed to grant 3 wishes? And then Shehon says, that's a bonus for regulars, and I'm like, okay, but that never, I don't, because in Z, when Goku goes to get Dende then improves the Dragon Balls to get 3 wishes. But I'm like, this never worked in the Namek Dragon Balls. So why does it's like this in the Earth Dragon Balls? For me this doesn't make much sense, but it's not the first time that they change things just because, I guess, but I find it a bit weird. It's just a bonus for regulars because, well, I guess non-first timers only get 1 wish. That's what I don't, well, okay, doesn't matter. So the Dragon Balls go away, and then Goku and Vegeta fall down after, because they were fighting each other, because that's what they do. And then they notice that they are kids. It's not that they are kids, they are just chunk gets small bodies. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So it's the opening, man. Mr. Satan, look at him, he looks so weird. But yeah, the intro is, I don't really watch the intros and outros of the animes, because sometimes they show sometimes they show kind of spoilers, and man, it's just a thing of mine. Don't worry about it. And then this is, I wanted to talk about this last week and I didn't, because I would have wished for the evil third eye, and I'm like, is that what Tenshinhan has? Because there's never been an explanation for Tenshinhan having his third eye. Does he has some kind of, I don't know, curse or something like that, and that's why he has the third eye? And they talk about this in the first episode, and the first time they talked about this, my mind was, oh, okay, Tenshinhan, because Tenshinhan has his third eye that he uses, and but I doubt this has anything to do with Tenshinhan. But man, I would like for them to put Tenshinhan back and use Tenshinhan more, but I guess not. Then he talks about the Namek and the Elder Namek, to bring the Dragon Balls back so he can wish again, and he says he can't do that twice in a row, because if he could, that would be a bit OP. But then there is a baby, and this is the other thing. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Popo has horns. What the hell? I was watching the episode with my brother, and he was like, Mr. Popo has horns. Since when does Mr. Popo has horns? But all the times we see Mr. Popo, he has that turban, I think it's called a turban, around his head, so we never got to see, but I guess Mr. Popo has horns. And Mr. Popo, demon helm, pointy ears, probably. They never explain where Mr. Popo is from. I think it's some kind of genie or whatever, but it's never really explained. Then they take, man, they didn't look so happy that he's being kidnapped, but he looks so happy. And then he's just chilling, going to the demon realm, and then we go, man, this is, in superhero, we finally got Teen Goten and Teen Trunks, and then a new anime comes out and they are back to babies. It's like, come on, just give us adult Goten and Trunks and adult Trunks once and for all. It's time. Enough with this. As everyone shrunk, yes, they did, man. Vegeta looks so funny. Vegeta, for me, Vegeta is the one that looks funnier. I don't know, there's something about how he looks. Poor Krillin, he can never grow. And then Piccolo, man, look at him. Piccolo is also kind of funny, but Vegeta for me it's the best. Then Mr. Satan comes here, yeah, I'm the world's ultra superhero. Man, shut up. And then Goku tries to fly and he falls because he can't control it, and Master Hoshi without the beard. Man, sometimes I say words funny, okay? English is not my first language, so give me a break. Then they go to the Kami's lockout. They find out that Dandy was kidnapped. Mr. Popo tells Supreme Kai that it was his brother that came here. I think it's Demizu, his name. Degezu, okay, my bad. Yeah, he got a brother. Short gun. They go get Yeskibi to go grab a spaceship from the Elder Kai's world. The Kai world it's a ship to go to the Demon Realm so they can go and rescue Dende, but the ship doesn't work, and Goku talks about Bulma. And once again, man, I usually watch kind of a podcast that Nanogenics and Dotodoya do, and Dotodoya talks about Bulma being the most OP character in the entire Dragon Ball. It doesn't matter what it is, she always figures out how the things work, and she immediately is able to copy that and improve it and all of that. And I'm starting to agree with him, because how the hell would Bulma know about a spaceship from the Kais and Demon Realms? It's like, okay, I guess. And then Goku tries to fight to go get Bulma, and he falls. He almost falls down the Kami lockout, and then Piccolo is like, hey, you can't balance your body, eh? And then Piccolo tries to do the same, and he goes straight into the tree. And man, this was so funny. We barely see Piccolo do things like this, and man, so funny to see Piccolo in this. Oh, and Vegeta here, looking mad as hell. Man, Vegeta looks so funny, I just can't. Throughout this whole episode, I was like smiling the entire episode, because I don't know, it brings the feeling of the original Dragon Ball back in a way, if that makes sense. If you never watched the original Dragon Ball, I would probably recommend you watch it, even if it's just the best parts or best moments. And then Bulma, yeah, I can fix that. Of course you can. Then Goku is trying to fly, and then this is another. Where is it? Let's see if I can find it. Where Vegeta is standing. Yeah, right here. This is so funny. Seeing Vegeta like this. Look at him. It just, oh my god. Seeing Vegeta here, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the Lord of the Rings, the second movie, when they are in Helm's Deep, and Gimli is trying to watch the Uruk-hai army, and he's trying to jump to watch over the wall, and this reminds me of that, and I don't know why, but Vegeta looks just so fun. Every time Vegeta showed up, I started smiling, because he looks so funny, man. And then Goku tries to kick a pillar, but his depth of field is not as good. Yeah, my sense of distance is all screwed up, because, well, he's been used to being an adult for a long time, and now he's a kid again, but oh right, he talks about getting his pole back. They say his name here, but oh right, Kibito. Uber Eats, I guess. Here he comes. Man, this shot right here, it reminds me of the first time Goku climbed the tower to meet Karin to start his training in the OG Dragon Ball. And this is, man, such a throwback that this is. And then he asks for his pole back, and he says he gave it to Master Hoshi to keep it safe, and then Master Hoshi is just like using it to put his clothes to dry, and it's like, come on, man, just come on. Oh, Naihoibu, man, I can't say it. I'm just gonna say the pole, the Goku's pole, whatever. Give me a break, or Goku's stick. And then it is right here. Goku then takes it and he goes to the man. This was so good to see Goku using his, I'm not gonna try to say the name, his pole again, and man, this is just, look at this, such a throwback to OG Dragon Ball. I just, man, this episode I like a bit more than kind of a lot more than the first one. I was just with a smile on my face throughout the entire thing, basically. And here's Vegeta at the head of the table, as he should. And then a space, it's not a spaceship, but they talk about the Namekians escaping the Demon Realm, because Namekians don't like to be ruled. I guess it's the word Piccolo uses. Oh, it's right here. Don't like to be ruled. And then here comes another ship. Bulma escapes, and it's the, man, this quality is kind of improve, thank you. And man, when I heard this guy talk, I watched this in Japanese, and his voice was reminding me of someone, and I even turned to my brother and said, man, it's kind of freaking me out, because I know his voice and I can't remember from where. And then I went to look, and it's the voice of Meruem from Hunter x Hunter and the voice of Shigaraki from My Hero Academia, and I knew I knew the voice from somewhere. Man, English is hard sometimes, give me a break. And then yeah, the Demon King Goma, then he asks Goku to go with him to the Demon Realm to defeat the Demon King. And we will know more about him, I guess, next episode, but for now we don't know that much. But yeah, Supreme Kai goes as well because of his brother, and then Bulma's right there, hey, can I look at your ship please? And he tells it's a plane, because okay, I get it. She looks, and yeah, now I understand everything and I can make improvements. And I'm like, how the hell does this, man, the more time passes, the more I agree with Otodoya. Bulma is just an OP that can figure out everything. She knew how to do a time machine. She knew in the Z how to copy the ships from Vegeta and Nappa and improve on them. Just by looking at things she can, and I'm like, okay, I guess. And then Vegeta wants to go as well, but he says that the ship doesn't allow for more than 3 people, but it's like, at the beginning of the episode we saw the Demon King, the brother of the Supreme Kai, the Elder Namekian, and then they go on the ship, so it's 4 people, but now it's limited to 3. It's like, come on, but then Supreme Kai says, come on Vegeta, just wait until Bulma, and I'm like, come on, just let Vegeta join, okay? And then they start to go to the Demon Hell, catch you all later then, and then they fly away. And that's the episode. So next episode, I don't know what they will do, but I'm kinda, man, at first, great shot. At first, as I said last week, when the show was first announced, I was like, man, just give me a continuation of Super. I wanna see Moro, I wanna see Granola, I wanna see Black Frieza, just give me that. But as a Dragon Ball fan, I was like, okay, I have to give this a shot, and I'm so glad I did, because I'm starting to enjoy this more than I thought I would, because it gives vibes of the original Dragon Ball, and I always liked the original Dragon Ball, not as much as Z, and for now I still think Z is my favorite, but I'm starting to enjoy it, and until this ends there's plenty of time for me to change my mind for good, for one way or the other. But I guess that's it for this week. Next week, let's see if we get some Goku action in the Demon Helm. I hope we get to see Goku use his pole against demons in the Demon Helm. But well, until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not really doing a review, I'm just kinda talking about the episode. So reviews, I'm not gonna... I enjoyed the episode, it was a good episode. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, you probably are already watching it, so I'm not doing a review, I'm not really good at that, if that makes sense, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, just me talking about the episode. And until next week, well, I have Sparking Zero videos also if you wanna check it out, but until next week, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.